الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الخلق أجمعين أبي القاسم محمد وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To talk about science in the Quran, we have to be very cautious. Someone has to be knowledgeable in the meaning of the Quran and only refers to scientific facts and widely accepted theories. When scientific information is not fully confirmed, then we could say maybe, Allahu A'lam, Allah knows. Yet, we should not stop seeking knowledge. Many centuries ago, Muslims reached the highest level of education in the whole world. Empowered by religion, Muslims became leaders in philosophy, economics, medicine, chemistry, mathematics, with hundreds of scientific discoveries. They were able to do that by combining faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with intellect, with education, science, logic, and reasoning. However, at this time, we tend to separate religion from education, but we shouldn't do that. Faith and knowledge should go hand in hand together. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to learn. He says in His Quran, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, قُلْ سِيرُوا فِي الْأَرْضِ فَانظُرُوا كَيْفَ بَدَأَ الْخَلْقِ, which means, say, travel through the earth and see how Allah originated the creation. It was also narrated that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, seeking knowledge is a duty on every Muslim. Another narration for Imam Ali alayhi salam that he said, تفكر ساعة خير من عبادة 70 سنة, which means to contemplate or to deeply think while praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for 1 hour is better than 70 years of mindless worship. That is why we need to read the Quran with comprehension. Here is another quote from Albert Einstein. He said, "Science without religion is lame. Religion without science is blind." Let's continue from where we left last time. From the previous presentation, we talked about كانتا رتقا ففتقناهما. The heavens and earth were joined together as one entity. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala split them apart. Scientists say that this split caused a cloud of small particles. Long ago, before that, the Quran gave us a description of what happened after the split. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says here in Surah Fussilat, ayah number 11, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, ثم استوى إلى السماء وهي دخان فقال لها وللأرض ائتيا طوعا أو كرها قالتا أتينا طائعين. Meaning, and He applied His design to the sky, which was yet but smoke, and He said to it and to the earth, come into being, both of you. To which they responded, we do come in obedience. This miraculous reference, the word smoke, is another evidence that the Quran is from the creator of the universe. Recently, scientists reached the conclusion that galaxies are formed by the fusion or condensation of dust and smoke. Let's take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. So, this fusion of gas and dust, which came from the original separation, it came from the primary nebula, and it formed the universe as we know it. Now, this is a quote from an article published by NASA. It's a long quote, so I'm not going to read it all. But I want to focus on a phrase that says here, gas and dust begin to collapse under its own gravitational attraction. Gas and dust. This reference here, this quote is referring to the formation of stars and galaxies. The Quran calls it dukhan, which means smoke. Smoke is a combination of gas and dust, which matches the description from this article. So we ask again, who told Prophet Muhammad to refer to the cosmic particles smoke? Many centuries before anyone thought about it. There's no doubt that the one who revealed the Quran to Prophet Muhammad is the creator of the universe. Now, everything we talked about in these two presentations about the origin of the universe were cited in Tafsir al-Amthal. So here. Okay. But the next two references are not mentioned in this book. I will talk about them here as controversial examples. And I would say maybe they're linked to the Quran. Allahu Alam. The first one is Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So before that, when we talked about the expanding universe, we referred to the Big Bang theory. A scholar by the name of Dr. Jalal Al says that the expansion of the universe will reach a point where it will no longer can continue. After that, it will start to shrink. He refers to this ayah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. يوم نطوي السماء كطي السجل للكتب كما بدأنا أول خلق نعيده وعدا علينا إنا كنا فاعلين. Which means, on that day, we will roll up the heavens like a scroll of writings. Just as we produced the first creation, we shall reproduce it. That is a promise binding on us. We truly uphold our promises. So, according to Dr. Jalal Al-Najjar, this ayah refers to another theory that is called the Big Crunch, where the universe would go back to the original point where it started. That was the first one. Here is the second example that is not in Al-Amthal. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, that is in Surah Ar-Rahman. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. فإذا انشقت السماء فكانت وردة كالدهان. So, another Quran scholar by the name of Dr. Ratib al-Nabulsi linked this verse to this image from NASA. The image that looks like a red rose is actually a nebula called Cat's Eye. It was captured by Hubble Space Telescope. You can check it out. It's actually pretty cool. Dr. al-Nabulsi explained it as he said, then when the sky split, it becomes a rose like paint. This is in Surah Ar-Rahman, ayah number 37. Warda means rose, and dihan means oil or paint. Subhanallah. These are my references that I used for these presentations. Walhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala Muhammadin wa alihi al-Tahirin.